Ah yes, the classic plastic, protective, and very reflective instant photograph. Now these things are usually just scanned in, uploaded to Instagram. No one holds the real thing in their hands. But if you were holding it in your hands, you're gonna get this reflection. It's sort of the fun of these photos. It's also the frustration, that and then pinching on it, trying to enlarge it, right? From looking at your phone too much. These Instax mini photos were taken with the key pics. These are just phone photos that I scanned in, so I'm not too worried about them, but I thought they'd be perfect to experiment with. So let's experiment and see if we can get some different options here to get a matte finish. If you follow my channel, I talked about this in one of my shorts, which I moved over to Knoptop Shorts, so check the link if you want to see more about that. But I talk about how these Instax Minis and the Polaroid Go sized film fits perfectly in these card sleeves. This specific sleeve is sized smaller, so it fits these Instax Mini photos perfectly, and it also keeps your dirty fingerprints off of the photo, which is really nice. And this is a non-destructive way of knocking down that glare and just giving you an overall nice viewable image, and it protects it. That's an ideal option for these small photos, perfect. But let's get into some experimenting now. We got this matte spray, and this is just the spray I picked up. There's all kinds of different ones out there. We're gonna use this one, and we're just gonna give it a nice even coat over it. Now you could probably go a couple layers thick if you really wanted to. We're just gonna put one layer on here. Take a look at the before and the after. And comparing these, you can see that it definitely does knock down that glare. It also has a little bit of a texture, and you can see here in the real close-up shot. I don't know if this is good or not, but it is definitely permanent. I'm happy with those results, but let's get crazy. Let's try some steel wool. This is really fine grit steel wool. This is grade 0000. Hey, those are the same grades I got in school. But you'll want to use this really fine grit. This is actually good for glass stovetops. Little side note, you can clean those up and it won't scratch, but it will scratch this plastic coating on the Polaroids. I'm going to use a circular motion. You could use an up and down or left to right. I don't know what the perfect way to do this is. I'm just trying to keep a very consistent pressure as I circle around. And with the steel wool, you want to make sure not to have any bunched up areas on the bottom of the pad, because it will bite in a little deeper than you want and it won't keep a consistent layer. But this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. Wow, this is really permanent. I guess if nothing else, we could always spray it with the matte finish if it didn't come out that good. But there's that version of it. Interesting. It does work. It does knock down that glare, and this is instantly ready, where if you spray it, you'll need it to sit for a little bit and dry. Where you scratch it like this, there's definitely a lot of room for error when you do this method because of the steel wool pad. This one's a brand new pad, but if it's bunched up and it's like an older one, you can definitely cause some major damage to the picture. That's irreversible. You can also see here really close, you definitely see the lines, so I don't know if it's better just to do a constant up and down or left and right or circulars. I don't know what the best option is, but it does work. Let's switch this picture out because I want to use this one right here, and I'm gonna get all three on one photo so we can really see the comparison. The sleeve, the spray, the steel wool, and what it regularly looks like. There it is. Now obviously I'm trying to fix something that really isn't a problem. I just thought it'd be fun to experiment and compare all three of these. Now we know at least three options you have to knock down the glare of your instant photos to make them a little less reflective and easier to view in person. Does anyone need this? Maybe not, but this video is here so you can see what to expect if you do try these. Thanks for watching. Knoptop, go make something. Whoa, you're still watching. I don't really know what else to say. Like I said before earlier in the video, no pictures were actually harmed in the making of this video. These were all digital photos that I took that I scanned in with. Check the link in the description if you want to know more about that Key Pics Instax mini photo printer scanner thing. And what do you think? Would you try this? Which one of these would you try?